Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you how to make one of these things. These are found around the country as well, in different parts of the country. There were different designs. Some people made them out of rushes, more people made them of little bits of sally, more people made them of bits of wool wrapped around sallies. Some people even came across St. Brigid's crosses that were made out of metal. So as long as people believe that we're blessed and they were going to protect our home, that's what people were interested in. But in this particular case, I'm going to show you this one. It's a little bit harder, a little bit more work with your hands to hold it, but it's workable. So I'm just going to work with whatever leftover rushes I had from an earlier cross. And so you just pick one up, and like before, thumb, 2 fingers, and you hold this up from 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock, and you come down here, around here, like this. Now this is the really important part, because you're going to form the triskel. So you kind of bend this one here like that. Can you see what I'm doing? You're bending it. So there's a little bit more work in holding it and shaping it at the start, only a little bit. So you have it like that formed, and just get a rush. This one here will do, one here, and you squeeze in the middle and come over and down. So there, you're coming over and down. So you're beginning to get that shape now. It'll want to naturally kick back up to 6 and 12, right? But you're just going to have to manhandle it for a while. So you'll squeeze in the middle again, put it across that one, and now you're going to pull that one down to meet it, right? So you pull that one down to meet it, and then you're going to go starting your kind of rounds again. So you get your squeeze in the middle, and you're going across and pull that one down to meet it. And likewise again, pick up, I don't know, skinny, pick up this one here, and cross it again, and pull it down to meet it. Now it's beginning to take shape. You can see it taking shape. It's a lovely, lovely, lovely design. And you go cross it again, and pull it down to meet it. Squeeze in the middle, cross it again, and pull it down to meet it. So just to show you, so in case I'm going too fast, you can look back yourselves. You squeeze in the middle, softening that, and you're going across in front and behind like that, and then turning it like that. So you can see the lovely shape taking shape there. That's a great looking one. And again, across there, and you're pulling it down again. And literally, once you get the first part of it started, you're grand, you're away. My thing is I get too fussy here with particular rushes, so I'm going to have to work with what I have. So again, here, back again, here, back again, and here again. We used to make these with our grandmother when we were children, this particular one. Like most Irish people, a lot of us learned how to make these in school, with the cross ones in school. These were a little local design then. Again, squeeze across. Keep going. So you can see the shape taking place here. It's lovely. And sometimes you get no bendy rush like that, but you work with what you have and you make it work. And it goes in across there again. And here's a bit of a trick in case you are doing them for schools or making it in a workshop. Is if you have to get them a few days in advance, get them and soak them in water, soak them in a bath or something, a bucket or something outside. It just keep them wet, and it'll stop them drying out. It'll make your life easier when you're trying to work them. So again, we're getting close to here again. So squeeze in the middle, across, back again, and squeeze in the middle again. And all depends on where you go. Some places are better rushers than others. We're not too far from here at the end here, I'd say. If you can look there at the design, and I might put maybe 2 more on it. And I'll go 1 more, that's it. And here we go again. Now, like before, the St. Brigid's cross, the cross-there version, you push this last one here down. So if I let go there now, all these will come apart. This is the part that's open here. So I've just pushed a rush down there, and now I'm going to get one of these rushes, squeeze it in the middle. I'm going to go in here, underneath it, and one over on top of it. And what I'm doing is I'm closing off this from stopping it falling apart in my hand. And there you have it. There's your classic kind of triskel 3-legged rush. It's hardly across now. It's a 3-legged version of it. So again, likewise, a little bit of elastic I'm using here. I'm going to turn it upside down. That last rush idea is really great because it just stops them falling apart when you just tie it up here. Again, all depends on what style you're going for. You can make them smaller or squat here in the middle, and that'll depend on where you're going to tie it. And again, all tied by eye here really. So if you again, there are other designs of this as well. I find these tend to stay together a bit better during the year, and they're that little bit stronger. And again, these rushes were picked this morning up at Ballycrystal here in County Wexford underneath Mount Leinster, about a couple of miles from the house. As children, we used to always get the same rushes from the exact same field beside my grandmother's house in Ballygarrett. It was just a field full of rushes, so that's where I'd always get rushes myself to make my own crosses for the house. But when I'm showing you these, I got these because it was easier, I was closer to where I'm living. So there you have it, with all the little raw bits on it. I usually cut them off. And as I said, you can use whatever you want. Some people schools can use elastic bands, you can use cable ties, you can use bits of wool, nice bits of coloured thread. It all depends. And here you are. And there's your finished product. Again, lovely. They're really lovely at this time because they're so tight. And then here it is a year later. You can see how it just dries out inside in the house and just kind of falls apart a bit, but it's still really good. And as I said to you earlier on as well, these were straw crosses, straw crosses. And then this was from I think it was oats during the summer, and that we got. And these would have been used as well because people had spring trashings back in, I suppose, prior to a lot of sheds, and people would have had haggard stands and would have stored stuff, and it would have always been fresh straw or oaten straw, so people would have made them out of these as well. So there you have it. I'm sure you just rewind back now and you can see how it's done yourselves.